So welcome everybody. Thank you for those of you that have joined me on Zoom, and for those of you that are watching this later. This evening I chose to celebrate a moment of peace with you all. It's a celebration called Yom Hashoah, and it's really a night of power as well as a night of peace. And for me, we're also in this energy of Beltane just arriving, and obviously the new moon that's creeping in on us. So this dark side of the moon that's coming our way. And it's known in the West as kind of Holocaust and Heroism Remembrance Day. And so that moved something in me when I saw it. And actually where I saw it, the reason I'm looking over here is where I saw it was in my lovely diary. At the top of the page, it says Yom Hashoah, Night of Power. And so when I was writing the Moon Musings newsletter that I send out, I found myself going, oh, I'm going to do a ceremony that night. And now I'm here doing a ceremony for you, just really to hold space. So if you've got a candle there that you want to light, I know some of the ladies on Zoom have already done that, but I'm going to light a candle here to be with you all this evening, and just to hold a blessing over this candle, that it brings light for all of you that are here present this evening, all of you that are watching this in the future, and for all sisters in the world that are suffering or struggling, whatever that looks like. Peace comes in many forms, and it can be disrupted in many ways. And so let this light be a light that guides you in any of your dark moments. Allow it to move through the darkness and light your way so that it's no longer so scary. Let it step with you into areas of fear so that you no longer have to be afraid. And remember, in the dark, when light comes, there will be shadow. And in shadow, you can find healing. So let this light be a light for us all. I'll pop it just here. And there's a little Palo Santo just to kind of help really bring us into this present moment. It's helping to cleanse and clear all of the energies that are around at the moment. So this is for all of you. So we're going to just start by just dropping in together. We're going to go on a little journey with what peace really means for each and every one of us. And there's an invitation right now to hold a really dear sister in this energy with us this evening. For those of you that have been into Sacred Sister, you'll probably have met Dawn. She's a beautiful, beautiful sister and a beautiful character that you couldn't have really missed if you were in a field with us last year. But also some of you may well have seen news, or you may well have seen it in the group. And I want you to hold her this evening in your prayers, in your meditation, along with all the other women that are out there in need in the world right now. And along with bringing peace to yourself first and foremost. So let's take a moment just to get super comfy in our seats. Give yourself a wiggle around till your bum's sitting steady. And the invitation is just to gently close your eyes. And the reason I invite you to close your eyes is because the outside world is really busy. All the time your eyes are open, you're focused outside of yourself. Whether that's looking at the screen, whether that's kind of, engaging in your phone, whether that's kind of looking out the window, all of the time your eyes are open, you're out. And all of the answers that you need in this moment are within. And deep, deep peace resides inside each and every one of us. So the invitation is to gently close your eyes and just witness where your breath is in your body right now. Become aware of the space that you occupy and what that feels like. Be aware of the energy that's around you in your own space. And just let it gently drift away so that you come to your own space of calm where you are right now. And if you need to readjust your breathing just to kind of really settle yourself, the invitation is to take a lovely, nice, deep breath. And if you just hold it for a moment and then gently breathe out. And just take a nice, slow, deep breath in again, all the way down to your belly. And just hold for a moment. And a slow breath out. And one more in. And hold. And out the side that just allows you to rest your body a little bit more. Just letting your breath settle in your body and witnessing what happens in your body in that quiet moment in between the breath. So as you take that in-breath, breathing in the breath of life, the air that we all need to sustain us, feeling the blessing of fresh air, the freedom that we have to breathe in the space that we're in. Taking in that beautiful deep breath and hold and witness what's happening in the hold. And really slowly breathing out and holding again with the breath out of your body. Witnessing the peace that you find in those moments of inhale and those moments of exhale. The moments in between, the moments of your inner peace. And when you're having a super busy day, life isn't going quite the way you planned, having moments of anxiety or stress, take a simple breath in and hold it. And take a simple breath out and hold it. And you will naturally return to your peace. Meditation is just breathing. Let go of trying to let go and just follow your breath. In this space, as you drop a little deeper, bring your breath as you breathe in down to your heart center, the space in your chest where your heart is full and open and loving. kind and caring. Allow your breath to move down to your heart center and fill it full of love. As you breathe a little deeper, we're going to move that breath from your heart down into your belly. Down into the deep soul of your belly. And this is the area where we usually hold our fears and our anxiety and our stress, our anger. It's the seat of our gut instinct, when our tummy churns and the butterflies fly. We have 3 minds, 3 brains in our body. One is in our head, one is in our heart, and one is in our gut. Mostly we listen to the one in our head. And it tells us all sorts of stories. And when we're not sure, it fills in the gaps. Whereas if we drop down into our heart, it tells us what to do from a place of love. And if we drop down into our gut, it tells us where to take action. And yet we bypass these and we go straight with the initial reaction of our mind. And our mind is usually the least peaceful place. War is not created from our heart or our gut, it's created from our mind. Unease in our home is not created from our gut or our heart, it's created from our mind. Dis-ease in our body is rarely created from our gut or our heart, it's created from our mind. So with this in mind, how can you best heal your body right now? How can you best find your place of peace and calm in your body? If you allow your energy to flow to the top of your head, to your crown, and just gently allow it to soften. I'm going to invite in the light of whatever word you choose. It may be God, Goddess, angels. It may be universe, source, energy. Whatever word it is that allows you to connect with your higher self, your source of light and love. Allow it to pour through your crown into your body. Allow it to move through your mind, down through your throat, down through your heart, through your solar plexus, your energy centers, down to your sacral, your root chakra, down your legs to your feet, down your arms to your fingertips. In this moment, allow yourself to be a vessel of light. And allow that energy to move around your body, allowing it to move where it needs to go for your healing. Because this is a journey. of yourself first and foremost. To find peace in the world, you firstly need to find it within. So we're going to take a few moments of silence, a little bell at the end, and we'll come back to our breath. But in this moment, just allow yourself to allow this light to travel around your body. Your mind will move off, your mind will pull you out, your mind will tell you all sorts of stories. See if you can just keep coming back to your breath. Allowing yourself back to your breath. Bringing your awareness fully present to your heart center. And let the light that's in your heart right now radiate out, allowing it to radiate out and touch wherever it needs to within your family, within your friends, your community. With each breath, allowing it to radiate out further and further. peace and love in our hearts with the light of the universal source energy, just allowing your light to travel out. We are so powerful when we gather together with the same intention and the same thought and the same common goal of peace. So we're going to drop into silence again, just for a few minutes, just allowing you to really radiate that love now that you're filled up yourself. You can give from your overflow to the world. As that light radiates out, just seeing it form this beautiful matrix, sending it off out into the world as you bring your light back to your heart. And you take a breath, bringing it back. All of that tendrils, all of that energy, just leaving the light in the world, bringing your energy back. Moving back up to your crown, just allowing the light to return, leaving you with all that you need to be healed and held and well. Holding that light and love in your heart. Just gently closing your crown, bringing your energy back in. And just taking a few more lovely, beautiful breaths together. If you feel to, we're just going to sound the sound of Om. And again, whether you're on Zoom or you're watching this later, know that your voice is heard and carried on the ether, and that we are all connected together. So taking a nice deep breath in and out, and in again, just allowing the sound to come. Om. Allowing the sound to move through you, bring your awareness back to your body. Wiggling in your fingers and your toes. Gently coming back to the space that you're in. You may find that you need to have a yawn and a big stretch. Right on here. Let me grab this book off my shelf. It's called Life is Calling. And I'm just going to flick it open. So there are 2 pages that kind of thinged open. I'm going to go with this one because it feels the most relevant in what we've just shared. Bearing in mind that this is written with the term God, but you can change that to whatever works for you. You may want to close your eyes again and just listen, or you may want to be present here. I am living in the light of eternal love. The light of the Creator exists in all matter. The earth is matter, the natural world is matter, and man is part of that matter. The light of the world plays a part through man. Light is energy, and energy is light. Man is a mixture of matter, energy, and light. Light that is energy cannot snuff itself out. It can be blocked, diverted, or spent, but it cannot put itself out. The deeds of man can darken his light. He can shield it with armor strengthened through wrong, but he can never, ever extinguish it completely. It is not his to put out. He is part of the body of God, and his light is his connection to the energy and love of his source. The body of man is grown by man. It is formed to live his experience. The soul of a man is connected to God, and God is the combination of all. Just for today, understand that you are forever connected to the love that is God. Nothing can alter it. Know that you are the light. You carry that light. So live in the light that is you. I am living in the light of eternal love. So becoming aware of the space that we've created, the space that we've shared together, this little moment of peace that we've shared with the world. Know that that light lives within you always, and you can come back to it in any moment. Peace is a God-given right. It's an inner space that we've created for ourselves. So let's hold it in our hearts. Let's hold it in our bodies. Let's continue to come back to that place whenever we need to. And know that when we are full, we can give from our overflow, and not when we're empty, not when we're exhausted, not when we have nothing to give. So find some ways, maybe create them in your journal, just to really answer the question, what is peace for you? And how can you create peace in your life? One of the ways that I have is that on my phone, I have moments of peace through the day. So I have little alarms that go off about every 2 to 3 hours. And they just remind me just to stop and breathe just for a moment. that's enough to keep me in a place of peace. So don't let your inner light go out. Keep finding your ways, keep finding your way to love and your way to gratitude, and all will be well. I'm going to stop recording and head on to Zoom to the ladies that are there. Thank you for joining me this evening or whenever you watch this. Go in peace. Be well always.